Hey there everybody, Techie Prepper here, and I'm actually out and about today. I'm putting in about 5 miles with my bug out bag on, and I'm in a local nature preserve. It's a gorgeous day. I just climbed to the top of one of the vista points here, so you can see some of the valley that surrounds. You know, we're not very high. As you can see, even the trees are still pretty big up here. But I had a slow day at work today, and so I wanted to kind of simulate a bug out scenario. In an actual scenario, I would most likely be walking in an urban area. Suburban area. Traveling from my location to where I would rendezvous with other people. So, although that is what I prepare for, should that ever be necessary in a long-term SHTF scenario, the best way, in my mind, to train for that is to come out here where not only I feel at peace as compared to walking cars and traffic and all that stuff, but it presents a lot of challenges, and I believe get your body into a little better shape for carrying a pack over flat ground, or through a city, through the suburbs, etc. So, I just grabbed my pack out of my truck, and I threw a tent on there too, just to add a little bit of weight. I don't always carry a tent in my truck, but I just happen to have it there. And I don't usually have one in my bug out bag. I use some other forms of shelter that I'll show you when I get into my bug out bag video. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea that it might be good to get out there, put your bag on, and actually do a little bit of traveling with it. I know there are other guys out there who are doing it, and I really applaud them for that, because it's not until you actually carry that bag around for a while that you're going to realize how key weight is, and that you'll figure out a lot of the things that you're carrying in there may or may not be useful, or may not justify the amount of weight that they are, right? So, I guess, as a backpacker, that's my aim, to get you guys thinking about weight and what you're carrying around. And hopefully, if it ever does happen, you'll be a little better prepared, both in your gear and in yourself. Essentially, you're the machine that has to carry this. So, I think it's best to start tuning that machine today and not have that great shock when it does hit the fan and your body all of a sudden has to do all kinds of things that it wasn't doing before. I had an exercise science roommate in college years ago, and I believe these numbers are correct. Don't quote me on it, but roughly they're correct. It takes about a month to change your cardiovascular fitness, and that's your breathing, how much air you can take in, and how useful that air is for your body. Obviously, each change is incremental, and the more that you work that out, the better you get, or the stronger you get. And it takes about 3 months to start seeing changes in your muscles as you're building muscle. So, you're going to find in a really bad scenario, not only will you probably be malnourished to some degree, by the time your body catches up with where you are, it might be too late. And then thirdly, the tendons, ligaments, all the structure of your body takes a year to change. So this is really the key, right? You want to be active so that you can start to bring this stuff up to speed now. When I started running years ago, I had a lot of issues with my knees and my iliotibial bands. Essentially, they run up and down your legs and control stability. And while I could run as far as I wanted cardiovascularly and muscularly, that support system, the ligaments, weren't there. They weren't up to what they should be. And so I was constantly plagued by issues related to that. And it wasn't until about my second year of training that I realized that that was done. My body had finally caught up to what I was asking it to do. And so today, I'm able to accomplish things that I simply wasn't able to do without a lot of pain afterward. So anyway, that's just a few things for you guys to think about. Start today. Start small. You don't have to go out and climb a mountain, but walk around the block. Build it up from there. Take your pack with you. And enjoy the weather.